education supports the curriculum's vision for our young people of enabling students to become confident, connected, actively involved, lifelong learners. Also, physical education helps students to develop the skills, knowledge, and competencies to live healthy and physically active lives at school and for the rest of their lives. As teachers, becoming the best, giving what's best for our students is our common goal in delivering our school physical education for students. So in this lesson, we will explore the best practice examples in school physical education.
The term best practice is being used to describe what works in a particular situation or environment. However, it should be borne in mind that a particular practice that has worked within a given setting or set of variables may or may not produce the same results across other educational environments. In this video recording, we will going to present to you the report's examples of perceived best practice as identified by survey respondents. Somewhat disappointingly, only 20%, and that is 53 of the 230 responding countries or autonomous countries' responses actually reported examples and so showcase best practice initiatives. However, those that did provide insights into current philosophy, policy, and practice. A number of themes are included.
The best practice examples in school physical education. Intra and inter-school competition. Promotion of health and healthy lifestyles. Extracurricular programs. And supportive families and communities. Intra and inter-school competition figured prominently in the identification of best practice, thereby reinforcing the predisposition towards competitive sports activities within school physical education curricula. Generally, a pattern emerged with competition beginning in the individual school and progressing through local competitions between schools to regional and national, sometimes televised competitions based predominantly around Olympic sports. So there are actually countries who practice the intra and inter-school competitions. The exemplars include Cuba, where there are monthly competitions involving team games. In Macedonia, where the National School Sport Federation coordinates competitions which start at school level and progress to community, regional, and state level. Then Romania, where teachers organize various competitions involving different sports, which lead to inter-school and inter-city tournaments. And Turkey, where teams represents their schools in local and national competitions with an emphasis placed on the social development of the student. Promotion of health and healthy lifestyle. A number of examples of health-related programs are provided. Just like, for example, in the country of Chile, where the program Choose to Live Healthily promotes physical activity by placing activity playgrounds around the city for children to play. Another example which promotes a healthy lifestyle is in Mauritius, where a scheme develops a culture of good health and lifelong wellness through physical activities. Extracurricular programs. Extracurricular programs have for a long time helped in the provision of additional opportunities for children to take place in structured activity at either a competitive or a recreational level. So these program sessions normally take place before, during, or after school throughout the scheduled working week. Just like, for example, in Larios, where doors are not closed on Saturday. Another example of extracurricular program is in Bulgaria, where they have this project called the Program Sports Vacation, which aims to develop physical education and sport at school. Its goal is to encourage the free of charge use of school facilities even during vacation periods. Supportive families and communities. Supportive families and communities are often the key to acknowledging the distinctive role of physical education. In Ecuador, the program Community Sport in School facilitates community access to physical activities and sports offered at the school. Best example that they do is the Sports Day, which involves everybody, the stakeholders in the school setup, the local leader, religious leaders, the parents of the school, school administrators, the teaching staff, and the support staff, plus the well-wishers. The pupils, which are the learners, take part in all the sports activities as planned for the day, and the parents, the community leaders, well-wishers, are either involved physically as they take place in some activities or economically in sponsoring the program. There is much to upload in terms of best practice throughout the world. These practices should not remain hidden, but instead be highlighted and promoted in order to inform the physical education community globally. The sharing of good and innovative practices will help teachers to provide appropriate physical education programs of study, which will enable the pupil to develop physically, emotionally, socially. This essentially is a human right. And this ends our video recording. Thank you so much for listening. Goodbye and God bless.